Well, Sean, I would start this by saying you're scratching your head, we haven't come away with a point, but I think they'd do a disservice. How are we coming away with this without a win?
Yeah, I feel the same, and I think I try and give a fair view. I thought we were outstanding. Two soft moments for goals. Okay, we'll hold our hands up to that. We're normally more alive in them circumstances. But even before the goals, I thought we started on the front foot. We're creating chances. We look a threat with the ball. We're working hard tactically without the ball. And 18 minutes or whatever it was, they scored a second. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Although, unfortunately, I've had it a couple of times this season. And from then, well, even before then, I thought we were absolutely outstanding. You talk about having pride in performances, pride in people. It sounds weird because we lost today, but that's as close I've been to total pride. I think that's an outstanding performance.
I was going to ask, where would you rank this performance? Because, you said before that ultimately, we all know it's about winning, but surely there's not going to be many teams come here and dominate Spurs for large periods like we are.
There has to be a future in what you're doing, and I think that's clear now. And don't get me wrong, it's not a given, it's not a guarantee, but it's clear the actual intent of these players. I'm sort of an Everton fan, but I'm a professional Everton fan. For our fans, I'd be looking, going, that's players who are given a lot for our shirt. And that's one of the things I did promise. I couldn't promise we'd be magnificent, but I said I have a team that will give everything. I thought that's up there for me. Especially, it's easy to talk about winning games. What about when you don't, but you take pride in your performance? I think that's outstanding today. And it is head-scratcher. Big moment, of course, VAR. That's another head-scratcher. But before we get into that, the feeling of the performance and in front of our fans travelling incredibly as well again, then look, we're locking something in here. Now, of course, we've got to keep doing it. I know all that. But there has to be a future in what you're doing, and there's a future in what we're doing here.
This was before your time, admittedly, but a couple of years ago we came here, we went 2-0 down early on. We ended up losing 5-0. Today we go down 2-0 early on and we're walking off the pitch at full time thinking, how did we win? Is that reiterate the growing mentality in this squad?
Yeah, look, it's not as simplistic as that, but there's an underlying feeling in the camp. There's an underlying feeling with our fans as well. And like I say, I need to make clear to adjust it. It doesn't guarantee you success, it doesn't guarantee you win every game you play, but it doesn't half give you a better chance. I've been in the game a long time. When you've got a connectivity like that on the pitch and it connects with your fans, it's more aligned and everyone knows where they stand. And that's how we're beginning to look. And then you add in some of the quality today, you add in some of the work ethic. I'm not going to start with individuals because there was that many individuals today who I thought played well. It is an head scratcher. It is a head scratcher today.
We'll go off all the chances, probably we'll miss our Christmas dinner on the 25th, but one positive is obviously Andre Gomez coming back into the team, nearly first time in 2 years, playing for Everton, goal, but much more than that as well.
We're worried, he's only just back in around it really, and I was worried in one sense, not because of his ability, but his physicality. He's played a full 90 of the week, which I insisted he did for his reasons, to lock in the fact his body can take it. Put him on, I thought, wow, I wasn't expecting him to come on this early in a game. I've said all along since he got back to the club, I said, look, I can see a future for you. I want you around the group. You'll have to earn it like everyone else does. And he's had a real tough time of it. And see him out there today and score, terrific. And I thought his performance was excellent. Once he got into the swing of it and the feel of it and the pace of it, I thought he was very, very good today.
And how important is his performance with, not sure, Abdoulaye's return and also obviously Idrissa coming off as well today?
Yeah, we're stretched anyway. People know that. We're just getting people back and then we get people injured with Idrissa today. We'll have to wait and see, but it doesn't look great. It's important we get these bodies back. It's important we get fit bodies back as well. But like I say, it's the bigger picture today. I must have mentioned the VAR. I have to because my take on it, that yes, there's contact, but we all know you look at that screen so many times, you're going to see contact virtually everything. I can't believe it. The referee, very experienced, of course, he's got a great view from the reverse angle. The linesperson's got an amazing view, the best view from the front angle. They let it go on, no one's bothered, and then all of a sudden VAR intervene, and I'm going, okay, well, where does that live then? For a moment that I think if you trust the referee's instinct, because what would be the point if we don't, then you go, right, okay, so now, and I'm a big fan of VAR, but now you're going, who's refereeing who then? And then they bring in the rules, of course. They go, oh yeah, but it was leading to a goal scoring moment. You go, well, if you're going to start that, you need to start looking across the board for me. You still have to look at every decision, and then we don't want that. No one wants that. And I'm going to finish this as regards to VAR. Please stop this screen thing. It's killing the fans. If I was a fan, I'd be going, oh, we all know what's going to happen when you walk over the screen. And if it's clear and obvious, looked at it 6 or 8 times. So it can't be that clear and obvious, is it, if you have to look at it 6 or 8 times. But anyway, look, I don't want to take away from a fantastic performance today.
I was just going to ask just one more about VAR. If the referee doesn't give it and the linesman don't give it, then surely they're the kind of three more important than the VAR.
Well, I think the biggest confusion amongst the many in VAR is who's given what. I think that's the biggest confusion. There has to be a referee's feel for the moment, in my opinion. There has to be a linesperson's feel for the moment. I thought they were very clear in their feel. I thought the Martial penalty at home, the referee was very clear on their feel, and then you look back, of course there's contact, but guess what? The legs are already buckling as the contact, if not before the contact. I don't know how they're interpreting things. I know we can hear it, but today, for me, that's minor contact in a game where we know they take risks at the back. That's the way they play, and I'm not questioning that. But within that, of course, part of that is if you get touched, you go down, and it breaks the game up, because referees nowadays give more or less anything like that. And there was lots of soft stuff today. So part of me wasn't surprised in a way, because I thought, yeah, there's been so many soft things today. But part of me in the end, I go, you've got to rely on the referee's instinct to some point. Particularly, the main thing is the view. Perfect views. Reverse side, front side, absolutely perfect official views. That for me, I'm going, well, when are we going to say, no, we have to trust the referees and the linesperson?
I will just end on positives because there are so many to take. The reaction from Evertonians, but the fact that you always say, you keep putting performances on us. We've been here before earlier this season where we played so well, we didn't get the results, but there's not going to be many teams that come here and play like we did today. So that's got to be positives to take on there.
Yeah, I mean, I've commended the fans so many times, travelling, especially around this time of year. It's expensive for everyone, Christmas, and and all the costs that go along with it, and travelling and watching games and all that. And they're here again in massive numbers. We didn't reward them with 3 points, but I think they know we've got a group of people who are literally wearing the shirt with pride, and that's an important factor, I think.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.